Arne Slot has finally arrived at Liverpool's social media, quenching us bloodthirsty content junkies. Certainly over the last few weeks, a lot of people in the comments have been like, where is he? Where's Arnie? Arne. To quote Danny Dyer, I also thought, where is the geezer?
Where is he? He's in Europe, in Nice, with his trotters up, yeah? Where is the geezer?
Well, he's here. I'm going to be looking at the interview, giving my take on it, and trying to find out, based on this interview alone, if we're winning the quadruple this year. I'm kidding. There's only so much you can read into media obligations. But what else have we got? Oh, this bad boy. I will admit that when Liverpool teased this video and you just seen Slot sitting into the chair, the little boy inside me went,
yes, I am.
I'll say this off the bat. He looks good in red. Granted, he is a bit red because he's been on holidays. Maybe that helps. But it looks good on him.
So now, I've heard Arne. How do you pronounce it correctly?
I've heard Arnie as well a few times when I played Celtic. Brendan Rodgers, he a few times called me Arnie.
Shots fired at Brendan Rodgers straight away.
I listened to that name, but we in Holland would call me Arne.
Sorry?
Which is not an easy one to pronounce.
Arne.
So,
Arne. Hang on.
Arnie as well, but I would prefer Arne. Yeah.
The Scousers will call you probably all kinds of different names between now and then.
Yeah.
I can't do the fancy or. Arne. Not Arnie, not Arne. Arne. You gotta let that vowel fall off. Arne.
So I listened to Arnie as well, but I would prefer Arne. Yeah.
I will listen to Arnie, but I prefer Arne. You better not fucking call him Arnie, is basically what he's saying there.
You talked a little bit there about how you'd spent that time in between your last club and this. There's been a bit of time between you being announced as Liverpool manager and now. Was that a deliberate thing from your point of view?
I think it is.
I love that. Straight in asking him, where the fuck you been, mate? Very nice. See how he shaped that question. Like, there's been quite a bit of time. I can't do the accent. There's been quite a bit of time. Was that been a deliberate attempt, or do you just not give a shit about Liverpool? It's not what he's saying. And by the way, absolutely fair enough. I think this whole thing of, I don't know if it was someone kind of messed up or if it was just the way it's worked out, because they made a point of saying Slot starts June 1st. So everyone was like, great. I personally naively was like, great, June 1st. Give me that Slot content.
Because of a few reasons. First and foremost, maybe the farewell of Jurgen, which was really special from what I saw. It was on the same day I left Feyenoord as well. So I think it was fair to him and to the club and to the supporters to wait a bit.
One, he's doing his thing. He's just not doing it in the public eye. But two, he needed a bit of time to help the grieving process, is basically what he's saying. And I'll be honest, if Slot had come in 2 days after Jurgen left, I personally would have been like, get the fuck out of my club. So I definitely think that was the right move.
On a sunbed and you're trying to think about the season that's just happened, but
I tell you what, I'm absolutely lost in this guy's eyes. He could say anything to me and I'd be like, yeah. I could be giving him an interview and he could say, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to drop kick you over your chair, and he'd be looking at me with those eyes and I'd be like, yeah.
And he gave me more than a few good tips, but I think what stood out for me was that he was so happy for me, and that he said, and I think he said that in the media as well, that he would be my biggest fan from now on because he supports Liverpool in the best possible way. And you don't see this very often, so it says a lot about his character, the way he handled this situation as well.
I love the idea of Klopp as a fan now. I love the idea of Klopp in his sitting room or at Anfield or whatever it is, and just enjoying the match and cheering them on. He's one of us now.
You know, your passion for developing elite young players as well. There are a few similarities between you and him, perhaps.
I think there are, and I think that's also one of the reasons why I came in, because I think the way Liverpool scouted me, I don't think if that's the right word to use, but I'm not sure about that, but they were looking for not the exact same type.
That's the thing as well that I like about Slot. I like the fact that it's a very, very clear structure from the start. You are the head coach. We are going to do all this shit. You do this shit. Everything that they've done before makes me trust the process of recruiting Slot and knowing that he'd be the best man for the job. It's all very data driven. You know, they know what they're doing. Also, it's mad how all good managers are really good at talking to the media. Like, you would think that some really good managers, just a couple, would be really socially awkward. Like, really good at their job, but really socially awkward when it comes to speaking with the media and TV and all this sort of stuff, you know? You would think that there'd be one or two that'd be like, yeah, no, we're just gonna do our best, and can't wait to get started, and we're looking forward to the new season.
It's a big change behind the scenes as well. You will bring with you your support staff, your coaches. Can you tell us a little bit about them, their personalities, and what they will offer this playing squad and this fan base at Liverpool?
What they will offer this fan base. What are your guys going to offer the fan base?
Like I just said already.
Ooh, shots fired right back. I fucking just said it, but I'll say it again.
Jurgen left the club in a really good place, left the team in a really good place. I think we have a lot of quality, and the way they played last season was already impressive. So we are going to build from there.
Good answer.
Of course, you want to take some people with you as well, because they know. Yeah, I bring in Sipke Hulshoff, who's been my assistant for a few years now at Feyenoord.
Okay.
I worked with him longer ago. I worked with him at Cambuur Leeuwarden as well. He was the assistant of Ronald Koeman of the Dutch national team as well.
Ronald Koeman, that sick freak.
From the start. A bit older than me, I think. Not so much, but a bit older than me.
Irrelevant.
Because we worked together for such a long time, I think the both of us know exactly what we want when it comes to game model, playing style.
It was a squad that finished on 82 points. You mentioned before it's been left in a good place, so you must feel it is...
Ooh. Tell you, this guy is a silent assassin with the questions. Throwing in the fact, like, you know, we got 82 points last season. Surely you're... look, are we going to win the league or what?
Managed to be on top for a very long time. But I think in the end we would all love to see Liverpool a bit higher than the third place, and this is the challenge we are facing now.
I like that. He's not saying, look, it's going to take time. It will take time. But at least he's not coming right off the bat and be like, hey, come on now, cut me some slack. He's coming on saying, yeah, we finished on 82 points and we're looking to build on that. Personally, I'm giving Slot a pass this season. I'm not going to put pressure on him to win the league. It would be great. But he kind of gets a pass the first season, I think, in terms of challenging for the title.
And hopefully, and I have all the confidence in this because of the players, that we can add a few things where we hopefully can get a bit more points than 82, which is necessary.
End up a bit higher than we did this season. Fuck yes, aren't it?
It's normal to start with the captain, which was Virgil, which was an easy one for me because we could speak Dutch. And from there on, I called a few others, but
called a few others, and Gravenberch and Gakpo.
Hopefully, the ones who are there already can help us as a coaching staff to that they know what is being expected, and then probably.
I like that. And the people who are here now, you better fucking switch on, all right? Because we got a job to do.
And before that comes the US tour. You'll lead your team in the dugout for the first time in Pittsburgh. You must be excited for that.
Not particularly.
Yeah. I think it was during the interview I said that last season I had the chance to go to the Premier League.
Yeah, he had links with Spurs and Leeds. Puts me off, if anything. God, I can't wait for his first game at Anfield. I tell you, I'm all in. I'm all in on Slot. I am 100% backing him on board. Let's fucking go.
And we have to take this really serious to be the best possible team we can be at the first game at Ipswich.
What time is that at? Someone's taking the piss. Somebody in the Premier League, the FA, whatever, is going, lads, yeah? We'll put Liverpool 12:30 straight away. Do it, yeah, do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Do it. Someone's taking the piss, and I ain't laughing. This better be our only poxy 12:30 kickoff for the rest of the season. Jesus Christ.
And they sing "You'll Never Walk Alone," like Liverpool do.
Isn't it mad that our last 2 managers we've gotten from clubs who also sing "You'll Never Walk Alone"?
Hard working class fans that appreciate seeing the team, and I think these clubs, the clubs like Feyenoord and Liverpool, from what I saw from it, it just means a bit more for the fans. It just means a bit more.
You got the memo. Someone obviously tipped him off to say that. Arne, I hear you giving your first interview. Yes, who is this? Tell them this means more. What? Who is this? Ha, 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 ha.
There's a message from you to the fans, so speak to them direct.
You surprised me a bit on this one.
Absolutely had something prepared. Let's see what he says.
No, I think, like you said, there is a change, but the change hopefully isn't that big, because we still have the same players, we still have the same fans, and if the both of them are going to do the same job, that will make my life a lot more easy. So I'm expecting them to show up again in the upcoming season, and the same for the.
He seems a bit nervous there.
Very best of luck. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you as well.
Thank you as well. Bless him. So there it is. He came off very well, I think. Nice, pleasant. He's not Klopp, obviously, but maybe he could be like Paisley to Klopp's Shankly. You know what I mean? Shankly got the team back to being a dominant force in world football, won titles. Everyone was very upset when he left. And then Paisley swooped in and snatched all the silverware. So Shankly won 3 titles, 2 FA Cups and a European Cup. Right, really good. Then everyone's upset. He's going. It's like, what are the club going to do now? Paisley comes in, a bit more mild-mannered, very like Slot, and wins 6 titles, 3 League Cups, 3 European Cups, and a UEFA Cup, and probably a bunch of other stuff. So now we're going to reap the rewards of all the hard work that's gone before, you know? Just fine-tune it, scoop up that silverware. He said the right things. Granted, it's just a media obligation, so there's no point in dissecting it too much or making a whole video about it. But I'm on board. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he's got the potential to deal with difficult situations and to be a little bit ruthless, purely based on the couple of answers he gave in an arbitrary interview. So it's a chance for everyone to show on merit why they should be in the first 11. I can't wait to see heel Mo Salah playing for Slot. I can't wait to see how Nunes does under a new coach. Slot has a real track record, particularly at Feyenoord, for improving his forward. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Darwin does. They'll be playing with a bit more of a number 10, I think, which I think will really help Darwin as well. But everyone's starting fresh in a new system. I'm fucking pumped. Very good first interview. Very happy with that. Said all the right things. Now let's scoop up that silverware. It's Paisley this shit.
Come on, Boogie, let's burn this